There will be an untold number of pilgrims who will honor the office of the Sovereign Pontiff by viewing the remains of Pope Francis at the foot of the altar of St. Peter's Basilica behind me before his funeral. From his will, the Pontiff states, "I ask that my tomb be prepared in a niche of the side nave between the Pauline Chapel, that is the chapel of the Salus Populi Romani, and the Sforza Chapel of the aforementioned Papal Basilica." He's referring to the Roman Basilica of Mary Major on the Escaline Hill, about 3 miles east of here. Now, the painting, Salus Populi Romani, is the most revered image of the Mother of God in the Eternal City, and that's saying something. It's actually attributed to the hand of St. Luke the Evangelist. Now, many miracles have been attributed to this picture, including the ceasing of devastating plagues. So I could think of no better place to be buried. Pope Francis adds in his testament, the tomb must be in the earth, simple and without particular decoration, and with only the inscription Franciscus. In an interview with the publisher La Repubblica in 2013, the Pope indicates why he chose his name. St. Francis is great because he is everything. And he goes on to explain the tremendous qualities of Francis and the things he did. Yet he finishes by saying, but above all, he loved people, children, old people, women. He is the most shining example of agape. While he did not say it, I believe he chose the name Francis because he thought of him as the greatest saint. Now, in my own studies of St. Francis, I recognize this holy man wanted to become everything that is Jesus Christ. Totally abandoned and leading a life by which poverty and penance reigned in order to transform the world. The Pontiff spoke often of his desire to have a poor church, one which reaches out to the poor in all forms of neediness and destitution. But ultimately, a church which shows mercy as Christ has shown mercy. Now, I have seen Pope Francis on several occasions and listened to many of his addresses, and his words express this desire. Now, I did not understand many of the things the Pontiff did and said, much of which apparently posed a challenge to traditional Catholic thought and practice. But let's hope, like the Church the Pontiff wished, may we all show mercy upon all, especially upon their deaths, for all are in need of prayers and offerings, that the Most High may receive them into his kingdom. St. Francis of Assisi, pray for us, and God be with you.